welcome to Flukatronic. Today we're going to look at a new to me ukulele. This is a 2016 build from Ono Ukuleles. And I'll give you a look at it in just a minute, but first of all, let's just listen to it a little bit. Okay, couldn't find the harmonic there. So very, very cool. All right, let's take a look at this. So this is a Port Orford cedar top. And yeah, I forgot to say I'm going to try to use the uke cam here, which is not quite as nice a camera. So let me jump up to here and we'll kind of take the close-ups here. So Port Orford cedar top, Claro walnut back. Side port, cantilevered. See the air under that fingerboard, cantilevered fingerboard. Radiused. Has an LR Bags 5.0 pickup. We'll take a listen to that in a few minutes as well. Goto UPT tuners, my favorite tuner. I think that's kind of it for the spec sheet. So talk a little bit about this uke and why I wanted it. So, so this came up for sale recently on Ukulele Underground. So we know a little bit about the history of this. So this was originally purchased in 2016 by a UU member, Slack Key 007, and he did not keep it too long from what I understand. I believe he put the pickup in and the strap button, I think. So he sold it pretty quickly, and then I'm not sure who the second owner is. So if you happen to have owned this, let me know. Be curious to know rest of the history. And then a couple of years ago, it got picked up by a member in Massachusetts, and then sold a little bit ago to another member in Connecticut. Now it's down in North Carolina. That's where I am. So it's kind of slowly making its way down the East Coast. And like I said, so the original owner was in Hawaii, and Ono Ukuleles is in Oregon, right? So we went from Oregon to Washington, now coming down the East Coast, and there was a big gap in the middle there. I'm not sure where it was, so if you know, let me know. So yeah, when I saw this come up for sale at a very good price, had to have it. Now, this is my other Ono ukulele, also from 2016. This is number 42. Now, this one has a date of 12/2015 and received it in 2016 sometime. So curiously, the new to me uke does not have a serial number on it. So I'm not entirely sure where it lands in history of Ono. I'm guessing somewhere in the mid 50s, possibly up to around, mid 40s or so would be my guess in terms of the build number. David, if you happen to know, fill me in on that. But this is my other one. This is a 19-inch baritone I had ordered custom build. A lot of the same specs, so it's also cantilevered. Did not have a, did not get a pickup in this one, did it? No. So this one does not have a pickup. So that was another reason I was interested in the new one. So it does have a pickup. But a lot of the same specs, go-to tuners. I actually don't remember if this is raised or flat, but obviously same high degree of workmanship and craftsmanship. This one is baritone, so it's tuned currently to the key of A flat, right? So instead of low G, it's tuned up a half step to A flat, and we'll just give a couple of chords, and then we'll kind of compare it back to the new tenor. So this baritone is just a very warm, it's a redwood top, myrtle back and sides. And if you so living water strings, this is the low D living water baritone set. If you complete it, this is still the original string set, came on this ukulele in 2016. I do think about changing it from time to time, but every time I get it out, it just sounds so good, I can't bring myself to change them. So the tenor, and I think I probably forgot to say this, so this tenor is actually an 18-inch scale, which was another reason I wanted to try this out. So always been curious and interested in the kind of in-between scales. So have a 16-inch concert from Cuatro ukuleles, and then the 19 baritone is actually pretty rare nowadays in terms of new builds. And then the 18-inch tenor is kind of just right in between that. So in terms of strings and tuning, this one is, I'm not sure what the previous owner had it tuned to. I currently have it in B flat tuning. So step up from the baritone and step down from normal G, C, E, A tuning. So let's just play some of those same chords here. So even back to back there, I can definitely feel the kind of family resemblance, if you will, even though these strings are quite a bit different. Pretty sure this is a set of Fremont black lines with the, I'm guessing this is the Fremont Solist low G string. Of course, I've got it tuned down to a low F. So these sound pretty good. I've not been a fan of the black lines really. They do feel smooth, but they feel just kind of plasticky to me. So I'm not all that enamored with just the feel of these strings, but they do sound nice. So I'll probably leave them for a while until I decide what I want to do with it. I do like the Solist Low G. That's pretty much squeakless. on par with some of the domestic infield strings. Definitely think I want to keep this a low G or linear tuning, and I have never actually tried this linear B flat tuning before, and I think that's going to fit really well with the scale. Tension is good, so dialed back just a little bit with a little bit longer scale. It seems like a very good balance, and yeah, it's very nice. The other ukulele I will show you today is this one. Just kind of comparison. So this combination is a very nice combination, particularly for kind of Pacific Northwest builders. And this one also Port Orford cedar and Claro walnut back. This is from Covered Bridge. When was this? Also 2016. So this is December 2016. So this was probably about a year or so after the Ono build was this build. But as you can see, some similarities, at least in terms of the look. So I'll try to play those same chords here and making do with with this particular strap. So this particular ukulele is currently tuned in the Cuatro tuning, starting with a B flat. So kind of the third string of the new tenor and the fourth string here are the same. So I'll try and get some of these playing together. It could be an interesting thing here. So baritone A flat, tenor B flat, and really quattro E flat is really what this is. All right. So let's now let's look at the pickup. So what I'm going to do here is I will plug this in, and I'm going to record at the same time onto the microphone onto the video camera and into a Reason session, so we can kind of get a comparison between the acoustic sound and the pickup sound. So let's do that. So I think that is all we will do for today. I'll probably get a string change on this and some more kind of real songs worked up here in the near future. Till then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Hey, quick update before we close out this video. So it's been a week since I recorded the last set of stuff. And I've got a new set of strings on it just this morning, so they're still settling in. Tried a couple of things. One was one of the last sets of South Coast strings I had, light, medium, or light, medium, linear. So these were all fluorocarbon strings, and I was kind of bummed because the fourth string is actually quite a bit fat. I barely got it into the top and kind of got stuck about halfway through the install, and so it wasn't working. So I had to cut that. Kind of hurt my heart a little bit to waste that South Coast string, but did save the other three. But anyway, had a set of Living Water low G strings, and that one is what I've got on here now, and that fit quite nicely. So that fourth string, and I guess all the strings are a little bit lighter gauge than that South Coast set. So what I have on here is just a standard low G tenor set, tuned down a step to linear B flat. Let's just check the tuning again. And they're still going flat every couple of minutes. So let's just give a little listen here and see if we can capture this. So yeah, we can listen back to the Soloist plus Black Lines samples and compare with this. I think I'm going to leave it here. So this is, of course, always with the Living Water strings, you get a great balance of tone and just a very warm sound with these. The low G string, I'll be interested to listen back. This isn't bad, but the Soloist, Fremont Soloist low G wound string is really not bad either. It might even be a little better. I do like the feel of an all unwound set, but it's hard to fault that string either. Okay, we'll leave it at that, and we'll see you later.